pa 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 ella, pa 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 ella,
Hello, and welcome to Locally 101. I'm your host, Rena Wilson, and here on Locally 101, we're going to show you the best of California. Whether you're searching for unique destinations, authentic experiences, or high-quality services, you're sure to find your inspiration right here. We're coming to you from the San Diego County Fair, where we're going to show you fun, festivity, and fried food. In today's show, we'll get to know a local business that can help your garden flourish. We'll meet a retired veteran who's getting his life back with the help of some rehab heroes. And we'll see how one fourth-generation family-owned business is supporting education and the community they serve. But first, what feels more like summer than a day at the fair? San Diego County Fair will run through July 7th. Let's take a look at this extravaganza that's going retro.
Believe it or not, this fair takes a year or more even of planning time every year. It's actually had quite a few names. It used to be known as the Southern California Exposition for many years. It was a Del Mar Fair for a period of time, and now it's back to the San Diego County Fair, which is what it originally started as. Started as in 1880 in National City as an agriculturally focused exposition. It really got off the ground as kind of a place for people to bring their livestock and their vegetables and their other things that they grew and sort of have an educational opportunity and also an opportunity to recognize, local produce and local talent, with the sewing and the baking and that kind of thing. And then it bounced around from different locations. I think it was at Balboa Park for a time until it landed here at its home in 1936 here in Del Mar. Those roots in agriculture and being a place to showcase local talent is still what we really emphasize and celebrate today and is really the centerpiece of the fair. We have a real opportunity here to educate people when they come. And so we have two components. We have a competitive component, which consists of our animal competitions, the 4-H and FFA, students that raise an animal project and they show it, and then it culminates into an auction.
We have approximately 4,500 entries in the livestock competition. It's about care and management of a living thing. It's time management, it's finances, tracking your expenses and income, it's ethics, it's integrity, it's sportsmanship. All of these things are what we as successful people have as the foundation, and so these kids are also, a percentage of them will be our future farmers and agriculturalists, and what will be the ones that produce the food and the products and the crops that we need to live.
We also have a competitive garden and flower show. We have exhibitors who grow the blooms in their gardens all year into a cut flower competition. We have floral arrangement as well. Ornamental horticulture is the #1 ag industry in San Diego County. This year's theme is Let's Go Retro, and it's all about celebrating the 50s through the 90s, basically when television became introduced and common in America's households to the 90s. We go all out for our themes every year. I have not seen another fair in the country that takes their theme to the level that we take it. We do a centerpiece theme exhibit. It's a 20,000 square foot exhibit that we create from scratch every single year. This year it's all about Let's Go Retro, and it is a walk down memory lane. Everyone that walks through that exhibit's like, my grandma had that in her house, or our living room was decorated like that. We have a vision statement for the fair, and it involves becoming the community's iconic gathering place. And when I walk around the fair and see, people just creating memories with their kids or with their parents or grandparents, to me, the fair is that place. It's a place for you to gather. It only is here for a short period of time, once a year. There's so much here that we have to offer. It's like you need to spend a day here with your kids, you need to come with your spouse for a date night, and I think that what this fair means to the community really is a place to gather, a place to learn, a place to be entertained, a place to escape from the just realities of everyday life and just come and enjoy yourself for a day and get away from all of that.
I can't wait to do a little more exploring here at the San Diego County Fair, and I definitely need to try a Korean corn dog. One of the highlights of the fair for me is wandering through the flower and garden displays. Let's take a look at a local business that can help you make your own yard look competition ready.
I'm Kevin, and I'm the owner of Grangetto's Farm and Garden Supply. We have 3 locations. We have Escondido, it's our flagship, then we have Encinitas, and we have Fallbrook. And you can find all of them on grangettos.com. They're open from 7 to 4, Monday through Friday, and 7 to 3 on Saturday, and we're closed on Sundays. We had the business since 1952, so I would come down and help my dad after school on the summers, and that's how I got started. We've been helping primarily commercial to professional farmers, but then back in '76, we decided to kind of open it up to the public so they could come in and buy products here just like everybody else. From there, it blossomed to what we have today, which is probably over 10,000 different items, ranging from irrigation to power tools to seed to fertilizers. A lot of organic products have been popular now. So we have a full range of all those things. So everything it takes to grow a plant. People want to have their own gardens, and if you've ever had a fresh growing tomato versus what you might find in the store, there's nothing better. And so we just try to give people that opportunity. So we support a lot of the local nurseries in the area. What we do is we help them grow their plants even better.
I've been here 45 years. I've worked my way up from a store manager to my current position as a purchasing agent. It's a great place to work. It's not your everyday job. You're always doing something different.
They know the products, they know the people, they know the customers.
Helping people solve their problems with their garden, pest problems, rodent problems, nutritional problems with their plants and trees. And it's just gratifying that you can use that knowledge to share with others.
I've probably been coming here 15 years or more. So it's nice they offer you such good help and advice, and it makes gardening easier.
So when you come in here, you're going to be experiencing something you haven't experienced anywhere else. You can go into a box store sometimes and not find somebody to help service you. And here, it'll be the opposite. We'll be greeting you, we'll be enjoying the opportunity to get to know you. People will come in and say, you know, I wish I had learned about this before. So that kind of gives us the idea, let's get some people in here that really know what they're talking about and have them come in and do classes. We have a great partnership with the Master Gardeners now. They're in the local community of gardeners. They come in on Saturdays and educate our staff and our customers as well.
Mulch is great for managing moisture.
I think when people get into the garden and they get into their landscape, it's a place for them to relax. We live in such a fast-paced world. And I think all the time people are coming back into that process. They want to just take a weekend and just relax and enjoy their backyard.
It's like this.
Growing the plants is a way of life for us, so that's why we can really help the farming community. But whether you have 100 trees or you have 3 trees in your backyard, you're going to get the same advice and the same quality service.
Hey, I'm just signing up for the Grangetto's newsletter. My green thumb can always use a little help. Stay right there. When we come back, we'll dive into more delicious fair fun. Welcome back to Locally 101. If you're planning a day at the fair, you're probably looking forward to filling your belly with some delicious and unique food, taking on some carnival rides, and maybe topping off the day with a concert. No matter what your definition of fun includes, you'll find it right here at the San Diego County Fair.
He found it on the guitar when he got back from Saigon.
We've got our national headline entertainment, which is on our grandstand, and that's offered most every night except for Saturdays, because we have a special entertainment on Saturday nights. We're calling it Saturdays at the Sound. It's one of the new things we're introducing this year. And it's a Las Vegas style theatrical show every Saturday. It's different. We've got walk around entertainment all day and all night. The food, we have over 100 food stands at the fair, and we have worked really hard in the past 5 years to become the foodie event of the year.
I'm in charge of contracting all of the fun foods and deciding the menus that arrive here at the San Diego County Fair. Historically, we've always had, the same foods come year after year.
Brisket fry basket. It's actually super good.
This is a turkey wrapped bacon leg. There's no bacon because it fell on the floor, but it's a turkey leg now.
Classic corn dog, the funnel cakes, the cotton candy, all that stuff will never change. But what we're looking for in the future is what new items can our vendors bring to the table? What new items can we present to our customers? They're going to make them say, wow, I need to get it at the fair. And I'm only going to get it at the fair, and I have 20 days to get it.
We had a Fairtastic food competition the first Friday that the fair opened, and it was hosted by San Diego Magazine, and we had a number of judges and influencers that participated. So you have to be sure to try those out because they were unique. They're wow items, Instagrammable. There's some that are related to our theme. So just lots of fun new things to try that you've never probably experienced ever, but much less here at the fair.
We make anywhere from 5,000 on a slow day to 8,000 on a busy day. Through the whole fair, between both stands, we'll probably make 500,000 cookies. The recipe comes from the previous owner's mother. It's been massaged a little bit. Instead of having half white sugar and half brown sugar, we now use all brown sugar, and that keeps that cookie soft for days. We've been here for 29 years. Our indoor stand is in the exhibit hall. It is a family tradition, generational, to come and get their cookies. Fairgoer after fairgoer come up and say, you know what, we come here just for your cookies.
We've got 71 rides on our midway. We are an independent midway, which makes us very unique. There's only 6 in the country, the whole country, that are independent, which means that we are able to select the rides and games that we would like to choose.
She actually won it. She crushed it, so now I got to carry it. That's part of going to the fair.
All of it together with the entertainment and everything that we have to offer, just really it comes down to, people coming in and enjoying themselves and having a great experience. That can be the rides, or it can be the farm. So there's just a gamut of experiences for everybody.
I just couldn't resist the corn dog. Stay right there. When we return, we'll introduce you to a local business focused on making their community better. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna finish this off. Welcome back to Locally 101. When a family-owned business stays successful for 4 generations, you know they're doing something right. Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel not only works to make your project a reality, they also believe that giving back to the community they serve is a privilege, which makes them genuine hometown heroes.
So this is the MS Walk, and we're really excited. We have Team Murray Lampert here to support a great cause, and it's a great opportunity for us to have team building together and just have a really relaxed and fun day. So our lead architectural designer, Allison, has a friend that has MS, so we decided this would be the cause we would support in 2024.
So I have a really good friend from high school, Kendra. She was diagnosed with MS a few years ago now, and we've done the walk a couple of times to support her. I think we have 18 people total. That's including team members and their family members.
Next week, we are supporting the Salute to Teachers, which this will be our second year supporting another great cause. And we have a lot of lineage in San Diego Unified School District. I graduated from many schools there, and my wife, my daughter, we have parents and grandparents who all have been through this San Diego Unified system.
5 generations of our family have been students in San Diego schools spanning for over 100 years. The Cantor family and our company, Murray Lampert, have supported teachers in schools for over 30 years.
And a heartfelt thanks to all the teachers in San Diego, and congratulations to the winners who are being recognized tonight. Thank you.
We're approaching 50 years in business. It's a huge milestone for us. We really wanted to be involved with the community more, lots more community outreach, giving back to the community, and we had never ran a sweepstakes before at Murray Lampert, and so we thought, wow, this would be the year to do it. The sweepstakes prize was the design development phase for a kitchen remodel, which usually takes 2 to 4 months to do, and that's all of the measuring that you see all of the team members doing, the minds of the architectural designer, the minds of the interior designer, and then the project consultant. We're all getting together to collaborate on and work on together, but it's gonna be worth the wait. It's gonna be exactly their forever home. It's gonna be exactly what they wanted, and much more than a kitchen. Anytime we can give back to the communities that we were born and raised in, communities that really essentially in our day-to-day serve us, it is really just a wonderful opportunity.
I mean, there's so many great causes, and we are so blessed to live in this community. Just pick something that you're passionate about and support it on a regular basis.
It's wonderful when businesses really become a part of the community. When we come back, we'll show you how veterans are regaining their health and finding a new lease on life. Stay right there. Welcome back to Locally 101. We all know that our health is one of the most valuable things in life, and when it starts slipping away, we need the very best resources and guidance to help us get back on track. La Mesa Rehab is focused on helping their clients regain their health and are especially proud to help our veterans.
I spent 7 years in active duty and 14 years in the reserve. When I first got on the submarine, every time we came into port, we had to get out the chipping hammers and go inside the superstructure, chip off all the rust, and then get in there and spray paint it. And of course, that spray painting inside of a confined space was very restrictive, and I'd get paint all over hands, face, you name it, not think anything about it. But we had, the daily thing was a lot of diesel fumes, because I was on the old diesel boat. Of course, I was a smoker, so that, everybody was back then. So I ended up smoking for 37 years, quit through hypnotherapy, and I haven't smoked for 33 years. But I think that that's contributed to some of the conditions I have. Everything I've done in life contributes to that. The time on the submarines, the fact that I smoked so much, I abused my lungs, and what can I say? It's catching up to me today. After the third session in emergency, they told me I needed to see a pulmonologist.
So Mike was referred to us with a diagnosis of COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. He had been hospitalized 3 times, and by the time he arrived to our program, he was very weak and had little endurance for the most basic of activities, walking his dog, climbing stairs, things that he had normally been able to do. The veteran population is at very high risk for pulmonary disease, significantly higher than the general population. This is due to things like chemical exposure, environmental hazards, and certainly the proliferation of cigarette smoking in the military.
I had to stop walking the dog. He used to love to go about 3 miles, and I couldn't do that anymore. So yes, there was a definite issue with stamina and maintaining that breathing ability. The fact that I've been active all my life and been able to do so many things, not being able to do those makes life discouraging. Invigoration of getting out and doing things is not there anymore.
During Michael's treatment, we worked to improve his breathing with special breathing techniques, different types of breathing modalities, as well as physical endurance and training.
The Mesa Rehab faculty is phenomenal. They're very caring individuals. They really know their stuff. It's completely changed my life. If I would have continued walking down the road that I was walking down, I don't know if I'd be here today.
We focus on the veteran population because they are the most underserved in our community. Less than 5% of veterans ever get referred to a pulmonary rehabilitation program. They deserve our respect. Freedom is not free, and we want to show them access to health care that's really going to make a difference in their lives. Personally, 8 of my aunts and uncles served in the military. My father was in the Navy, and on discharge he was diagnosed with emphysema. Sadly, he died at age 72 without ever being referred to a pulmonary rehab program. I'm confident we could have extended his life for 10 years, and he would have had the opportunity to meet his own grandson if he had had such a program. So this mission is personal and professional to me, and I know that we can treat more veterans, we can spread the awareness, and save more lives.
Healing can happen, I believe, for every issue if we allow the right people to come into our lives. And La Mesa Rehab was part of that, those people that helped me get to this stage.
That's such important work they're doing. Our veterans are truly some of our most precious resources. Well, that's all the time we have for you today. Be sure to follow us to keep up with everything happening here at Locally 101. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see this and all of our shows. Thanks for watching. I'm Rena Wilson, and I'll see you next time on Locally 101.
On Locally 101, we highlight the best that California has to offer. Join us for the adventure. Meet interesting people. Discover new places to visit and things to do. All on Locally 101. Watch on your view.